Welcome to Winging It. We're playing Arkham Horror, the card game. This is Union and Disillusion, the fifth scenario of the Circle Undone with Taboo Preston and Taboo Diana, continuing a campaign that I've been running. There's a link at the bottom of this video where you can see the choices I've made for the deck upgrades, although it was very short and sweet in this particular instance. But if you're interested in my thinking, that should do it. I also wanted to go ahead and just say that as I've been posting these, I've gotten some comments, some feedback on mistakes I've made in previous plays, and I just want to say that I welcome that feedback, and I always like to know when I've made mistakes. I catch a lot of them during the editing, but there's been a couple cases where I haven't, and even one actually that I've been playing wrong for probably a year, a card that I've been playing wrong for a year, and so it was good to learn that. So, especially playing solo and two-handed, there's always going to be mistakes, and I just try to make the best decisions with the information I have, and embrace that I'm not a perfect player. And if you are a perfect player, you might be put off by this, but for the rest of us, mere mortals, hopefully this is still an enjoyable exercise to watch. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and draw up my 5 opening cards for Preston. So he's got a Cunning Distraction, Peter Sylvester, Well Connected, Small Favor, and Plucky. I think we will keep the Well Connected, the Peter Sylvester, and Cunning Distraction, and we'll draw up 2 more cards. Alright, Cherished Keepsake, and another Small Favor. Alright, well, Peter's not, obviously he's the weakest of the allies that I wanted to have out, but he still gives me a stat boost to evasion, so, that's good. We have the Plucky. He offers some protection for Plucky, so that is also good for us. And we also have the Cherished Keepsake, so we can feel pretty confident about getting the Plucky out. And the Well Connected, probably won't put Plucky out right away. I think my goal will be to get the Well Connected out and just start hoarding some resources to try to get him up into a decent range. We're probably going to embrace the slow startup. I don't think either of these investigators are going to be really strong in this scenario, the way that I've got their decks built, so we may just be getting as many victory points as we can and resigning. Alright, now I'm going to draw up Diana's opening hand. Oh, and I realized that I did not pull out her signature, the Dark Insight. We will definitely keep, okay, we got, oh man, Sixth Sense, Holy Rosary, Emergency Cash, Marksmanship. We definitely do not want Marksmanship. I definitely want to keep Emergency Cash. I think I have to throw away the Sixth Sense, just hoping to get some cancels. I really want to keep, Economy, Willpower Boost, and the ability to pump stats, because we'll need that for these passing some tests. So we'll get 2 more cards. Well, we've got the Dark Insight, so we found that, and Beat Cop, which is nice, and we'll draw 1 more card since the Dark Insight is supposed to start in our hand. And we have extra ammunition. So, not very useful until we get the 45 out. So we are looking at this agenda, which already has 2 Doom on it, because... Oh, and I should have said we are siding with the Coven through this playthrough, which means we're going to unlight the Braziers. There is 8 Doom here, 8 Doom threshold. We start with 2 because 2 Heretics were unleashed onto Arkham. And we have these 3 Braziers lit. As for the Act, we're looking for 6 clues to advance the Act. Like I said, I'm not sure how much we're really going to be able to do in this scenario. Maybe I'll be surprised. Alright, so we have the Miskatonic River, we have the Resign option, and 5 Shroud, and no Haunted, which means I'm probably going to hang out here trying to build up to get into a good place with these decks. Because until I'm set up, I don't really want to try. I mean, there's not really much I can do on the other locations. So just looking at this, I probably will go ahead. I think Diana's turn is going to be fairly straightforward. I'm going to spend the emergency cash to get 3 resources. I'll put down physical training, and then I will spend 4 resources to play Beat Cop. Or do I put down more resources to get Blood Rosary? I think I want Beat Cop so that I have a way to fight. I don't have a weapon, but I can inflict 2 damage. You know, with Beat Cop, with fight, and with you know, by tapping him if I need to. So how, you know, it's not ideal, but it's what I can do. All right, I think so. With Preston, we do want to get out well connected, and we probably want to get out Peter, the Cherished Keepsake. So the Cherished Keepsake doesn't matter too much until I get Plucky out. I'm not doing that this turn. I think I'm going to draw 1 card, and then I will probably play Peter, and then I'll play well connected. So we're drawing our 1 card. Here's another Plucky. All right. Then we will. Oh, he gets his 4 resources on Family Inheritance. So he'll spend 3 of those resources to put out Peter, and then 2 resources to put out Well Connected. He is going to have to just build up some money some resources before we can really be effective with Well Connected, and that's probably going to be my focus now. Unfortunately, he's only evading at a 2 with Peter, so Peter's not a great ally for him until I can get out. You know, I mean, I guess we can, you know, evade with Well Connected, but anyway, Dig Deep is kind of the card I'm looking for. All right, Upkeep. Preston will get Lodge Debts, something to pay off. Resource. Diana, okay, a dodge. That might come in handy. There are some retaliate enemies here. 3 resources. 3 of 8 Doom. And Preston will draw Ancient Evils. There's no point in Dark Insighting this because it'll just get shuffled back in. So 4 of 8 Doom. Off to a nice start already. Okay. Marked for Death. Test 2 agility and increases for each horror on you. Alright, so Diana is going to be testing a 3v5. She's going to end up taking this damage. I'm probably okay with this. There are, I think, better targets for Dark Insight. Elder Sign is +2. Oh, we pass. Huh. Well, you know, pro Diana. Showing my good decision-making capabilities here. Okay. So I'd like to get the Holy Rosary out. I'd like to have enough resources to play Dark Insight next turn. There's nothing really pressing for Diana to do. I really want to draw for a weapon, so she's going to draw a card. She's drawn. Okay, a Well Prepared is perfect because she can use that on physical training to boost her willpower. So we are going to go ahead and play that. It's 2 resources to get Well Prepared down. And then we're going to take another resource for a 3rd action because we would like to get Holy Rosary into play, and because, you know, eventually we're going to draw a weapon and we just need more resources. Okay, so Preston. I'm going to draw a card, take the resources off Family Inheritance, and then probably play down Cherished Keepsake. And we're just taking time to set up. That's all we can do. He's drawing a card, he gets a sneak attack. He takes the resources off Family Inheritance, and he'll play Cherished Keepsake. Just put this under Peter. Actually, Peter should go on Charisma. That's why I have these here. Okay, I'll put the Well Connected here. Okay, that is the end of the turn. Still doing setup. It's time for Preston. He will draw a card. Alola Santiago. Okay, so that's good. It'll boost 2 of our stats, which is good. It gives us the ability to finally start getting some clues with Plucky. Okay, and Diana, will we see a weapon? No, but we will see Ever Vigilant, which is going to make drawing for weapons a good, asset to good plan. All right, we are at 5 of 8 Doom, and this is going fast. All right, we have a Whippoorwill that spawned in our location. And Diana will get Psychopump's Song. This I don't want. This is a good target for Dark Insight, I think. So I will shuffle it back in. And then Diana gets to draw a card and get a resource. So she gets a Deny Existence level 5. And a resource. Alright, so what are we doing with Preston? I think we play Lola and Plucky. And then we move in to, well, how much do we care about this Whippoorwill? Play Lola, Plucky. Maybe we don't play Plucky yet. Fair enough. Okay, so we'll spend 3 resources on Family Inheritance to play Lola Santiago. So now our agility is actually up to a whopping 3. We will spend 2 resources to play Small Favor to do a damage to the Whippoorwill, which kills it. And then we will go ahead and move in, since we can actually start doing things, to the Forbidden Shore. So let's take a look. It's got the Brazier lit, and these 2 locations will both say you can't move on to them as long as the Brazier is lit on this location. So it's a 2-clue, 3 shroud, and you can test willpower or intellect 3 to find the Brazier or the Wooden Trail. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the Brazier. So there are 2 clues here. So he played Lola. He attacked and then he moved in. So can he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure with Plucky he can probably beat this test to unlight the Brazier. So I do think Diana wants to be in this location. I'm gonna hold off on playing the Holy Rosary just yet. Get some resources and some Ever Vigilant, and hopefully you'll be able to. Well, we'll draw first before we move. I draw a card. Okay, Enchanted Blade. That is, now with Ever Vigilant, that reduces that to 2, and it reduces the Holy Rosary to 1. So I would need 3 resources to play it, so I can play it at the beginning of next turn. So, just going to go ahead and move in. And we'll just grab another resource so that we have, make sure we have plenty of resources to play if we manage to draw another asset. Alright, so it's upkeep time. Preston draws another Small Favor. Good for Whippoorwills, yeah? And Diana gets the Ward of Protection. Okay, good. Alright, we are at 6 of 8 Doom. Preston will get Obscuring Fog attached to your location. Alright, well, I'm not too worried about the clues here, so it's probably okay. And then Diana. Death approaches. Okay, add death approaches when you would take one or more horror, take 2 additional horror, and discard death approaches. So now I do want to know about Deny Existence. When you play an encounter card, it would cause you to do one of the... Yeah, it's additional horror, so I'm pretty sure Deny Existence would cancel all of the horror that comes from death approaches and the whatever did horror to. So we're going to go ahead and do that with the eye of putting using Deny Existence to heal her horror. So that's the plan. Now we're just looking for something that will actually give us horror damage. Ancient Evils. Interesting. Okay. So I would like to ward of protection this. What I don't know is, because the Deny Existence says when an encounter card or enemy attack would cause you to do one of the following. And ward of protection is not an encounter card. So the question is, does death approaches, that 2 horror? I think I'm going to go ahead and say that it does. We'll see what the ruling is, because I do want to cancel this. So we will spend 1 resource. Actually, though, if I do this, oh man, then I can't put Deny Existence under me, which I do not want to do. So maybe we'll just go ahead and keep the Ancient Evils, as much as I hate that. Or, yeah. This is not going ideally. Alright, so what are we doing now? Okay, Preston, can he beat... Let's see, let's look at the tokens. There's a lot of -3s. Alright, so we want to be up to 6 intellect. And he's at 3, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Alright, so his first action, he's going to take the resources off of family inheritance. He is going to tap Well Connected to test the brazier. He is 3 up on this. That is a -1, so this brazier is unlit now. There are 2 clues there. I had the wrong side up. Alright, so that was his second action. The third action will probably move in and see what we can see. So we'll move into this unvisited isle here. And we'll get, is a 4 shroud, 4 clue location, and you have to test intellect plus fight 9 to find the brazier inside the decaying tree. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. There are 4 clues. So investigating and getting clues is probably what we're about here. Intellect and fight. I'd say Diana could investigate that. Pumping her, she would be at 3, 4, she'd be at 8. She actually could do this one. So, alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 clues here. And that is Preston's turn. So Diana will move in. She is going to draw a card, just in the off chance that I get another resource that I can... Wait, do we want to do that? Yeah. She's going to draw a card. She gets Delay the Inevitable. Pretty nice. And then she will spend Ever Vigilant. 4 resources on that to play the Enchanted Blade. And the Holy Rosary. Costs her 3 resources to play those 2. And there are 3 charges on the Enchanted Blade. And then we can probably test the Brazier's next turn. Alright, so now it is Preston's turn. Upkeep. He will get a flashlight just in time for some clue getting goodness. Diana. Another Holy Rosary. Alright, now the agenda advances. Let's see what evil happens. I believe I know. Okay, the miss... Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay, we can do that. Okay, for each character who is taken by the Watcher, place 1 resource on the Spectral Watcher as a stolen soul. Until the end of the scenario, the Spectral Watcher gains the following text. For each stolen soul on the Spectral Watcher, it gains 1 fight and 1 health. Whew. Okay, so that's going to be... We had... Valentino was taken by the Watcher. So we'll put 1 resource on him. So the Watcher doesn't come out yet. That is good news. Good news for us. And the new agenda is simply 10. So, man, we got all those words of protection in there. Alright. Now we can draw encounter cards. Preston draws. The Nether Mist. Investigator collection of those clues. It's aloof. Hunter. Okay, he attacks you. So this is something for Diana to do. And then Diana gets a Shadow Hound. Man. Now the enemies are coming. Okay. Hunter retaliate. Okay. Well, I think Diana has to go ahead and take out the Shadow Hound. That's going to be the most important thing here. So, she will... Do we just punch? What else are we going to do that's... Let's see. If we're hitting with the Enchanted Blade, we'd be at 3, 4, 5. V2 is fine. So we're just going to swing 3 times with the Enchanted Blade. And we'll tap... Well, we'll save the well prepared. Anyway, we're up by 3. Not impaling the blade. -4. So he retaliates. We will spend a resource. And we will play dodge on that. Which gets us a card and a resource. So we pull a Silver Twilight Acolyte. That is horrible. Okay. And a resource. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's the haunted ability on this location? Choose and discard 1 card from your hand? Oh my gosh. Well, that's actually probably okay. We can discard this extra ammunition. Okay, so the Silver Twilight Acolyte has to die. We do not want Doom going on this location. So we're going to use the Enchanted Blade. That puts us at 6v2. That is -3. If you have no damage on you, take 1 damage. Okay, so we do take a damage. But we do 2 damage to the Silver Twilight Acolyte. Okay, and then we will just tap to beat Cop. We're not going to mess around with the Silver Twilight Acolyte. We will tap Well Prepared to do a single swing on the Shadowhound. We know we can't kill him, so we might just do 1 damage, so we're not empowering the blade. We're up by 5. -3, he takes the damage. Okay. Preston gets his 4 resources. Preston will spend 2 resources on Flashlight, which has 3 charges. Let's see, we spent 2 resources on that, yeah. Oh, man. He's going to spend 2 more resources on Small Favor, which will do... Oh, wait. We should have done 2 damage to it. Okay, wait. So rather than Small Favor, we'll do 2 resources on Sneak Attack, which will do 2 damage to the Shadowhound and kill it. Yeah, I should have empowered the blade, because I would rather use that Sneak Attack on... well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I would rather use the Sneak Attack on the Nether Mist, but whatever. Okay, so we played the Flashlight, and the question is, if we use Well Connected and Flashlight, we would be investigating at 3, 4, 5, 6. We could commit a Plucky to be up by 3. That seems... Or we could actually just play a Plucky. Now we'll go ahead and commit Plucky. Tap Well Connected. We'll use a Flashlight. Oh, wait. No, we're not going to do this. Because doing all of this means... Okay. Let me break this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 1 resource for a fast to play Plucky. Okay. We will use the Flashlight to lower the Shroud. We'll spend 2 resources to buy a clue on Lola. And then we will boost by 2 on the Investigate to get us to... we're at 2 Intellect. Why? Did I miscalculate earlier? I think I did. On the... on that one, because I went 2... Okay, well, mistakes will happen. Somehow I was giving myself, I was up to 3. I don't know why I was thinking that, but anyway. Alright, well, so we are at 2, 3, 4, because of Well Connected, 5, 6, and we'll commit Plucky to be at 7. So we're 3, no, that is not necessary. We're trying to be up to 5. So we're at 2, 3, 4, and 1 resource to be 5. So we're at 5v2. Zero. we got a clue. Alright, so there we go. Not too bad. Preston gets a card, Lone Wolf, and a resource. Diana. We got a card, Drawn to the Flame, and a resource. We're at 1 of 10 doom. Crypt Chill, 4. And we don't want to drop the Plucky because we don't want to drop the Plucky. No, we have a Plucky in hand. Okay, yeah, so we can lose the Plucky. That's fine. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go at 1v4 on Crypt Chill. Zero. So he fails. He'll lose the Plucky. And Diana will get marked for death. Okay, we're gonna take 2 damage. Why couldn't it be horror? We're going at 3d5. -1. Okay. So she takes 2 damage. I just want to go ahead and pop this Deny Existence so that I can play this Fort of Protection. So I think the way is we engage the Nether Mist and punch it a lot. Okay. So she will engage the Nether Mist, and let's see, if she punches without the Enchanted Blade, she's at 3, 4, 5. Up by 2. Okay. So she will do well prepared. She's not empowering the Enchanted Blade. She's up by 4. Now I'm wondering about my interpretation of Psychopomp's song, now that I'm thinking about it. I think, actually, I can only cancel the 2 from Psychopomp's song, but that's good enough. Alright, we will now use the Enchanted Blade. Charge. Up by 3. Okay, that is if you have no damage on you. Well, we do have damage on us. So we put 2 damage on the Nether Mist. Okay. Preston with his 4 resources. So he will again investigate using his flashlight, which brings the shroud down. He'll spend 2 resources to Shroud at 2 to pick up a resource, or to pick up a clue. Then he's investigating right now at 2v2. So we'll spend 3, 4, and 5 to be at 5v2, up by 3. Tablet -3 if you fail. We did not fail. So we do get the last clue. So that was our first action. You know, I was thinking that I would just take the horror and do the spectral mist, but now I feel like I don't want to do that. So I'll spend 2 resources to play Small Favor, which will kill the Nether Mist and put it into the victory display. That's his second action. Third action, I think we're going to move and see what the other unvisited isle looks like. We've got 4 of the 6 clues we need. So he'll move here. Okay, it's a 3 shroud, 4 clue location, test willpower plus intellect 10. Okay, increase the difficulty of each. Okay, that's fine. We have 4 clues there that we want to get. Alright, now that is the turn. So he will get an intel report. Okay, good. Resource, Diana, with the Beat Cop. And a resource. And she's finally got some funds. That feels good. We're at 2 of 10 Doom. And Preston draws Spectral Raven. Hunter will retaliate. After he engages you, must either resolve each haunted ability in a location, or Spectral Raven gets 2 fight and 2 evade until the end of the phase. I think the haunted here is just till the end of the round, difficulty of each skill during a circle. It's not at this location. So if I wanted to do the brazier here, but that's fine. I'd prefer not to give him 2 fight and 2 evade. So comes on to Preston here. And Diana will grab, and we're not going to actually we can resolve the haunted. Yeah, we're resolving the haunted. So everything the braziers get plus 2. Oh, another Spectral Raven. Okay, well this is a thing. Less than ideal, but we do want to free up Preston to do things. So, Diana will use the Enchanted Blade on her own Spectral Raven, going at 3, 4, 5 to beat 2. The -3. So it's dead. She's going to move in. And she will tap physical, well prepared using physical training to be at 3, 4, 5, 6 V2. Hitting it for 1 damage. I realized the mistake I made. I'll rectify it. -3 if you have no damage on you. Okay, well, that's not an issue. So we do 1 damage, and we'll put 2nd damage on Beat Cop. Spectral Raven is dead. Okay, now the mistake I realized is that I had boosted my intellect with Preston last turn, and I had not put out another Plucky. So I'll just take a resource for him and retroactively say that I put out a Plucky, because it is fast, and I did have it in my hand. So, yeah. Not ideal, but just trying to make it right. Okay, so now Preston is free to try and get clues from this location. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he will use the flashlight and take 1 off of Lola in order to buy a clue, which is nice. Then he will tap Well Connected, which puts him at 2, 3, 4 to beat 1. So he's up by 3, so that's good. +1, so he's got another clue. Second action, he will draw a card, the Tower. Put it out here, just means we can't commit cards to tests. And for our last action, we'll take resources off of this. Okay, so a decent turn. Preston draws a Dig Deep. I like to see that. And Diana gets Delay the Inevitable. I wonder if Delay the Inevitable would work on Death Approaches. It's additional, so I think it would. And maybe it's better to do that. Maybe I should just, start putting that on her. I guess I didn't get a resource for Preston. Okay. I can only play it during his turn, so I think I'm misplaying Deny Existence a little bit. I could have already been playing Delay the Inevitable. But okay, and then we're at 3 of 10 Doom. 8 Terror in the Night. Do we just let this surge? I think we do. I mean, we could try to boost with Well Connected, but it's probably not worth it, so just let it surge. Okay, we're going at 1v4. Can't commit card to tests. That is -2. So we fail by a lot. This goes next to the agenda deck, and it surges into another one. We'll do the same thing. We might just be about to take a lot of horror. Which will knock Plucky out. No, we have a Cherished Keepsake. Alright, yeah. Should probably put this Cherished Keepsake somewhere else, but yeah, I don't know. Alright. That is -3. Okay. So we fail again, and that surges again into Watcher's Gaze. Each investigator or the haunted ability is just to make Brazier's thing higher. So just get 1v5. -1. Okay, we fail, so it gets higher by 2. And Diana's version of this test, she's going at 1, 2, 3, 4 v5, and she gets -1. So circle tests are now +4. So obviously we're not doing any of those. And then she gets Shapes in the Mist. Okay, they're up by 6. At least we're resolving it all at once. And a Crypt Chill. Okay, this is not good. Alright. So, we're at 4 willpower. If we hit well prepared, we'd be up by 2 willpower. And we can ask another one to go up by 3 willpower. So we're up by 3 on this. -3, she passes. Alright, with Diana, what I want to do is I want to put Delay the Inevitable on her, and then move up and play Drawn to the Flame on this location up here. So we're going to do that. Maybe we'll get 2 clues. And Preston can just hang out here and get those clues. So, alright, so, wait, that doesn't go there. It goes here. She'll move up, and she will play Drawn to the Flame. So this is her second action because Delay the Inevitable is fast. So she resolves an encounter card. Eager for Death. Okay, if you fail, take 2 horror. Okay, for each damage on you. So Delay the Inevitable is going to go off for this. That's fine. So we are testing. Her willpower is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're testing verse 2, 5. 4v5. Okay, that is if you fail and the spectral enemy is at your location, but it's not. Okay, threw it out at the wrong place. But we do fail. We don't get hit by spectral enemy. So we do take horror, which is going to cause Death Approaches to go off. But all of that gets canceled by Delay the Inevitable, because that's when you are dealt damage or horror, discard, cancel all damage or horror just dealt to you. Goes under her. She gets a card and a resource. Ever Vigilant. And now she can actually cancel things, which is good. With a Word of Protection. That Ever Vigilant would be useful to play assets if we had any to play. 6. And then, so she moved. I think she's going to come back to Preston, maybe? Oh man, she really needs a weapon, though. Let's see, she'll move back to Preston. Okay, and then Preston has his 4 resources here. So if he investigates with Well Connected, he will be at not quite enough. Okay, so he'll investigate with Well Connected, which puts him up by, he's at 2, 3, 4, 5, 5v3, and he'll spend 1 resource on Plucky to be 6v3. +1. So he gets a clue. And we don't want to advance yet. We want to advance at the beginning of the round. Second action, he will spend 2 resources to play Dig Deep. So we've got Dig Deep and Plucky in play now. And for his last action, he will spend 1 resource to play Lone Wolf. Just put right here on the family inheritance. Okay, so I think we're in good shape. We can advance at the beginning of next turn. I'll be happy with that. Alright, so Preston will grab another Peter. Diana will grab 45 automatic. Alright. We are at 4 of 10 Doom. And Preston will get a Terror in the Night. Well, Diana could sure heal a lot of horror with this. Or she could just cancel that. Is it a... Yeah, because he could lose his Plucky. So yeah, Diana will go ahead and cancel this with Ward of Protection. Only one resource. She will take a Horror, which she will put on Beat Cop. This cancels the Revelation effect. She draws a card and a resource, and she'll get Dark Prophecy and a resource. Okay, cool. Okay, and then Diana will draw Realm of Torment. Your turn begins resolves each haunted ability in your location. Alright. Well, that certainly is a thing. Has 3 willpower, but she can beat that now. Okay. So, I think we're going to go ahead and advance, but the first thing, we'll take one action for Diana to get out her 45 automatic first. So, Diana will spend 4 resources. And of course, the Realm of Torment makes the circle things +2, so we can't do that. Okay, we are at 4 shots in the 45. We'll just move all paired down here. And then we'll go ahead and spend 6 for clues. And we're advancing the act. So this is each investigator must randomly choose one of the set aside unvisited isle locations and put it into play in front of him or her. So let me grab that. Preston will get the 4 clue, 1 victory, 1 shroud. You must either place 1 doom location or take 1 damage and 1 horror. So that is what he gets. He's there. There are 4 clues. What a 1 shroud. Good for Lola, huh? You should be able to suck up those clues fairly easily. And then Diana will get Fight and Willpower. Oh, she can easily clear that one. Clear path through the woods. Okay, and this is a 2 shroud, 4 clue location. We need to mark here that the brazier. 2, 3, and 4, and she is there now. Okay, what else does it say? Each investigator move to that location. Shuffle the story cards beneath the scenario reference card and deal 1 at random to each investigator until all of them have been dealt. In player order, resolve each of the dealt story cards. So that is Valentino and Penny. So Preston is going to resolve. Okay, he gets Valentino. If he disappeared into the mist, he did not. If he was claimed by the specters, he was not. Well, it's caked in mud. Okay, so nothing. So we're good. No Nothing for him. Okay, and then Gabriella, she was pulled into the spectral realm. So nothing happens here. Okay, so no, I thought we would have enemies to fight, but I guess not. Okay, so now we're looking at Faded Souls. Trap set by the Silver Twilight Lodge is on the attention of the spectral. Cannot leave his location in front of her. Okay, so we need to get lots of clues. Very fast. Okay, how are we going to do this? We need to get, what, 4 clues? Well, Preston can do it probably pretty easily. Diane needs a 6th sense is what she needs. See, Dark Prophecy. Skulls are worth what? -2? Okay. We have 3. She's not. She's at 3v1, and it's very hard. She could use Ever Vigilant, but I feel like maybe it's just not the best use of her time to be doing this. So I think Diana will get 2 resources. What's the Haunted? For Whippoorwill. Oh yeah, we don't want Whippoorwills. We don't want to try to fail. Okay, and then she'll grab another resource. So she's at 3 resources. Now she has to test the Realm of Torment. She'll tap Well Prepared on Physical Training. She's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8v3. Up by 5. Tentacle. Okay. So we still have the Realm of Torment, which means she's going to pull a Whippoorwill. That is yuck. But it is what it is. Alright. Preston gets a resource for Lone Wolf. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll just pull those off for his first action. Second action, he will spend 1 resource. Actually, this is a free on Lola to get a clue. He will investigate. He's at 2v1. He'll have well connected to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6v1, up by 5. Zero. So he gets 2 clues. Do we care about advancing right now? We don't. We don't want to get like a mob guy. So I think we just grab a resource. And then next turn we can get 2 more clues in advance. Okay, we'll grab a resource. Or we can test, willpower plus agility. That's not going to happen. Not yet. Beat 11. Okay. So, now we draw cards and resources. We have upkeep. We get a Leo. A resource. That's nice. And Diana will get another well connected. And a resource. So she has the resources to pay for it. Alright, and we're at 5 of 10 doom. We're going to have to get out of here. Preston will get an Ancient Evils, which we can't cancel because we don't have Water Protection anymore. So I think we're just getting our victory points and leaving. And Diana, Psychopomp Song. Okay. Goes to her threat area. And it surges into a Whippoorwill. And the Haunted ability is you must either search the encounter deck and discard for Whippoorwills, or the nearest Whippoorwill attacks you. Okay. So if the nearest Whippoorwill attacks me, I'm going to take 2 from I'm going to take 2 from Psychopump's Song. Otherwise, we can just get another Whippoorwill out here. Which kind of no good, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, we're not going to resolve her just yet. We'll start with Preston with his 5 resources, and we will spend them to play Leo. So now we have extra actions. Not sure how much it's going to help us. But we'll spend 1 resource on Lola for clue. We will investigate well connected up by a lot. By like 5, right? You know, we're not going to investigate with well connected up by a lot. Let's see. We're at 2v1. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll spend 3. Okay, we'll investigate well connected up by a lot. It's fine. That is -2. Yeah. So we have gotten this clue. To beat our agility is at 3, and so to beat our willpower, yeah, we'd have to throw a lot at this. Okay. For his last action, let's see, we paid Leo. We did an investigate. We have 2 more actions. We'll go ahead and advance the agenda. So now 4 resources. Spawn the Watcher at the Watcher's Grasp. Return the location from each investigator to the center of the play area. Set aside Geist Trap into play if the investigators side with the Coven. Okay, so we're going to do all that, and then we reveal the next act, which is during a circle act, you may spend 1 clue to reduce the difficulty of the skill test by 2. The investigator allocation of the play, reveal the brazier on each of them is unlit. Advance. Okay, so we need the unvisited dial. No, the Geist Trap. So the Geist Trap just says the path of ritual is hidden by the spectral mist. You cannot enter the Geist Trap. So now Diane has to decide if she wants the Whippoorwill to attack her, or if she wants to just spawn a second Whippoorwill. And she's probably okay with spawning a second Whippoorwill, because what else is she going to do? So we'll go ahead and grab a second Whippoorwill and spawn it here. She's got 2 Whippoorwills in her threat area now. Okay, so these are actually aloof, right? But she'll engage 1. Well, okay, for her first action, she'll spend 2 resources to put down well prepared. She will engage the Whippoorwill. And she will attack with the Enchanted Blade, tapping well prepared to be at 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 2, 7, 6, 5. So she's going at 5. B2. She'll spend 1 resource to play Dark Prophecy. So we'll reveal 5. And then cancel all but 1 of the picture tokens. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will cancel all but the skull. Dark Prophecy goes under her. She draws a card and gets a resource. She draws Twilight Blade. Gets a resource. This Whippoorwill is dead. Fantastic. And that was her full actions. Now she has to test Psychopomp Song. She'll tap her, or not the Realm of Torment. She will tap her other Well Prepared to give her a boost of 2 willpower. She's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then minus 1, 8 for the Whippoorwill to beat 3. Start by 5. Elder Sign. Okay. We will definitely pull a card out from under her. Is it Dark Insight? Or is it Word of Protection? I think Dark Insight is what we want. Okay. And Realm of Torment is now gone. Thankfully. Okay, so here we are. The Spectral Watcher is going to move. Get a card and a resource. Get another Lola. Resource. Diana will get 6 cents. And a resource. So we have the Ever Vigilant, but we'd like to get the Twilight Blade and the 6 cents out, which would cost us 4 resources, not quite enough this turn. So, alright, we are now at 7 of 10 Doom. We'll get Shapes in the Mist. You can see I place 1 Doom in this location or take a damage and a horror. Well, he'll take a damage and a horror. That's pretty easy. I'll put the horror on Peter. He will take a damage. And then that surges into Realm of Torment. Resolve each haunted ability in your location. Wow. Brutal. Okay, and then Diana. Get another Whippoorwill, because, you know, Whippoorwills are Whippoorwills. Okay, Spectral Watcher is going to come in. We can make it whack Diana. We should put a thing on it. So his fight is, what, +1 or +2? +1 fight and +2 health. So his health is 7. Gross. Okay. So what are we going to do with this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Preston needs to go first. He's got his 5 resources on Family Inheritance. He's going to go get the clue off the Unvisited Isle, and then move, or off of this location, and then move in to there, and we'll try to get those clues, and then I guess we'll get out of here. So he takes a damage and a horror because he's starting at this location. So he's up to 2 damage, and his other horror will go on Cherished Keepsake. It cost him a lot to to clear that Realm of Torment, unfortunately. I almost wish Diana had canceled it. She should have. Alright, anyway. So we're going to go action 1 to move there. Maybe we'll just spend 3 resources on Lola to get this clue. Yeah, leaving us 2 resources back. Okay. Then Preston can move here and spend 2, 3, 4 resources on Intel Report to get 2 clues here. Okay. So when he tests Realm of Torment to beat 3, he's going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To beat 3. Can Diana commit anything to that test? Not really. Okay. Oh, and there's 2 whippoorwills here. Oh, that may not have been my best play. Okay. So our action 1 was to move. Action 2 is to move again. Action 3, we got 1 more action left. I guess we'll take a resource. And we gotta test this Realm of Torment. So we're down by 2, so we're down to -1. What kind of fib will get us? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. We're at 3, we're even. It's going to be 4. Man. Okay, we'll actually have to break this. So we spend 2 more, and I think that puts us up. So we're at -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Math is not right. -1, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. And then 3, 4, 5. 6. So we're up by 3. -1. We've cleared the Realm of Torment. Okay, Diana's turn. Man, I gotta kill a whippoorwill. Can't. Okay. I will kill one of the whippoorwills. Alright, we'll take a resource to get to 3. Then we'll spend 2 of those resources to put Delay the Inevitable. Onto Preston. We will engage a whippoorwill. And we will hit it. We will hit it with the Enchanted Blade. At 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. 7v2. Because why not? Okay, that is move 3. If you spill, there is no spectral enemy at our location, so we've killed the whippoorwill. Okay, the Spectral Watcher moves in. It's going to attack Preston. This will go off, going under Diana. She will get a card and a resource. She gets a Shriveling and a resource. Okay, cool. Preston will get Cherished Keepsake and a resource. And it gets a card, another 45. Okay, cool. We are at 8 of 10 doom. Preston draws. Alright, for death. Alright, so he is going... I don't think we care about taking this damage. So, we're going at 1v... That's 2... 3, 1v3, 2v3? 3v3, actually. 3v3. Try to beat it, but we're not going to. 3v3. Elder Slime. Okay, we pass. Nice. And then Diana. Fate of All Fools. That is fine. I'll just go right into her threat area. Is fine. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do, kill the Whippoorwill and then just move to the exit to resign. We care about killing the Whippoorwill. It'll make it easier for Preston to evade, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, and Diana had too many cards, so we just got rid of a 45 automatic. And an extra ammunition. Alright. Is she going to engage, kill the Whippoorwill, and move? Yeah. Alright, she'll engage the Whippoorwill. She will... Actually, she's not even going to engage the Whippoorwill. She will just discard the Beat Cop. To kill the Whippoorwill. Should have done that before. And then she will move now, and she will move to the Miskatonic River. And she will resign, I think. I would say not my finest moment in terms of seeing this stuff through, but just doing what I can. Okay, and then so Preston is going to evade the Spectral Watcher. So he will go at, he's at 3v3. He's got 5 resources on Family Inheritance. Yeah, he'll spend 4 of those on the evasion here. He's up by 4. Oh, and we healed this horror off Peter. -2. So, Spectral Watcher is evaded. Alright, we will spend 2 resources on Lola to grab a clue. And we will, so we've taken 1 action, which was the evade action. Our next action is to investigate. We will use Well Connected to go at, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5 V2. We'll spend 1 resource on Plucky to go 6 V2. Okay, that's -2. So we got the clue. He has 2 actions left. Oh, I moved the wrong character before. Okay, so he moves second action, or third action, and then 4th action, he'll move to the Miskatonic River. Okay, so the Watcher readies. And Preston's upkeep. He'll draw an intel report. Get a resource. We're at 9 of 10 doom. Please no ancient evils. Death approaches. Surge peril. Okay. It just means he'll take additional horror Watcher's Grasp. Heal 3 damage from the Spectral Watcher. Ready, the Spectral Watcher moves, engage and attack. Okay, so I'm glad I actually moved 2 locations away so they wouldn't do this, because I also wanted to pay off Lodge debts. I could have done that last turn. So, yeah, I thought ahead. Okay, so we will spend 10 resources to play Lodge debts. So that's done. And then he will resign. So I'm not sure what resigning gives us. I will look it up. But assuming, let me just check and make sure it doesn't, like, kill us. Alright, we get to move on. That's the most important thing. I'll have to read all this text before I'm interested in the story. But you're probably not sitting here interested in listening to me read the story. So, we have got this Nether Mist as a victory point. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 victory points going in, 5 XP to spend going into the next scenario. I admit I'm a little bit disappointed. I really do think, had I not had all those Ancient Evils and had a few more turns, that I did have the willpower and stat boost to be able to clear, to the braziers and do the thing. But since I didn't, and I can only get to XP and get out of here without trauma. That's the best. That's a pretty good resolution. So anyway, the next one is super fun. I hope that you guys will join me for the next one on Winging It.